What was that, if you could describe to somebody, like, what was that environment like for you guys playing in that game and coming out with a win there?
Well, it was very exciting because our fan support was strong. Our girls felt that. I think being there the year before brought a calmness to our team that really helped us prepare for this week.
And just bringing your first one ever to Norwell, seeing this community really come out today, what has that meant to you to, watch this unfold today?
That means so much to our community. Our community really backs this team. They love our girls basketball program, and they came out in full force. We wanted to do this for our fans, our community, and also our school and all the former players and coaches that have been a big part of this program over the years.
And I'm sure this has been just as you mentioned, just a process throughout this entire year and the turning points. What has it really taken from this squad, specifically this group of girls, to get this one done this year?
I think some of the hard losses we had against a tough schedule really helped this group. It served as fuel to get where we wanted to. Our girls turned those losses into good losses. We were able to avenge a couple conference losses in the state tournament. Those were fun against some really good teams. This team believed they could get there, and they did it.
And to watch this team, but also these past couple years, be able to coach a different group of girls every year, what has it been to kind of just watch some of these girls grow throughout this entire process and be able to kind of walk alongside them, like, through the way?
Yeah, it's fun to see these girls develop in our program. They start at a young age. They play together. They grow together. They see the older players. They want to become like them, and that's what we want. And it builds on the success that previous teams have had. It helps them believe that they can achieve some great things.
And just kind of walking into Saturday, you come off of a loss last year. Walking in, it's kind of easy to kind of give into that pressure. What was the kind of attitude and mindset you're preaching to your girls walking into a game like Saturday's?
I think it was very businesslike. Being there the year before helped this group. It brought a calmness to them. I think they believed that they could do it, even when outside groups didn't believe. It's tough to go up against the #1 undefeated team, but our kids believed, and they proved that they were the better team.
And I've heard just a lot about the culture that you guys have here. If you had to kind of describe that to an outside person who might not know that much about it, how would you really put that into words as best you can?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's taken a long time for us to build that, and it's something that we really want to take care of and not take advantage of. For us, it's something that has been a lot of hands on the success in our program. We'll continue to thank those who kind of came before us, but this is a true program. There's a lot of people that have an investment in these young girls, and I think when you walk away from being a Lady Knight, you think about all the experiences and the relationships that you've had. There's been some tremendous impact that all of our girls feel, and we want to leave that legacy to those who are going to come after them.
And to kind of see all these younger girls, to see girls that might be coming up to play for you one day, to see them kind of all come out and run up as soon as you're allowed to do autographs, what does that mean to be able to have an encounter with them, or just kind of see what that next generation is and how you're impacting them?
Well, I think it shows that they believe that they can do the same things. We've had those younger girls who have already said, we're going to get to state too. That's the example that these last 2 years have set. We want our kids to dream big and have high expectations, and I think that they know they can achieve those same things.
And just a couple last questions here. I've read into the story of the blue ribbon, whatever that means to you, or bandana, sorry. What does that tradition kind of mean to you, and for you to be able to add to that tradition, what does that really mean?
I think it's a part of the history of our school and in our program. Our community is very supportive. When we can tie previous history to the current team, I think that brings along all kinds of fans that were a part of that history as well. That's a tradition that's unique to our school. Certainly nobody's tying a blue bandana on a rim except Norwell. It kind of sets us apart. It's something we're proud of.
And just my last question here. I know that you, obviously, it's a little early to look into, what's next for you, but you're returning all 7 that contributed on the floor at least. Kind of where do you go from here, going into 4A next year? But I've heard just him saying, bring it on. That's the attitude we kind of want. What does it really look like for you going forward kind of from here?
Well, I think each season is going to present its own unique challenges. moving to 4A is certainly a challenge. It's an opportunity for us to get better, to prove ourselves as a team with as much as we have coming back. That's exciting, but we know it's a bigger step, and it's a challenge that we're looking forward to.
All right, Coach, is there anything that I missed that you would like to touch on?
I think we got it.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. It was great to meet you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yes, no
thanks.
problem.